Hello, my budget besties. Welcome or welcome back to Mrs. F's Finances. I am Mrs. F, but you can call me Molly. In this video, we are going to go over our debt update for the month of November. I know it has been a while since I have checked in with y'all and gone over budgets and everything. And quite honestly, I just needed to get through Thanksgiving. The holidays, they're difficult for me. And I don't really enjoy holidays. It's difficult for me to really do things. So we are going to really just jump right in to everything. And I'm going to zoom you in so you can see what I am talking about. All right, so in the month of October, credit card number 1 was $474.76. We did put more money onto it. It is what it is. Again, on credit card number 2, the balance jumped from $234.25 to $307.36. My teeth bill is still paid off, thank goodness. Taxes have gone down from $695.49 to $648.31, which shows that I have paid off 17% of my balance. My car went from $4,898.22 to $4,628.11, showing that we have paid off 34% of my car. My husband's car went from $8,728.11 down to $8,443.11, which shows a 24% payoff. The loan that we have is $3,183.51 and now $3,125.92, which is a 14% payoff. And then that new car loan that we have, it went from $3,524.92 to $3,450.96, a 2% payoff. So our total debt for phase 1 is now at $21,133.09. In 2025, we have paid off a total of 13% of our debt. Our total payoff since May of 2024, when I really started keeping track of it, is now at 29% paid off. And then it was asked of me to put how much we lost each month in interest. And so I am going to show you that now. And so for taxes, I don't know what the interest rate is. It's picked up daily. And so we do have a $50 payment. We did pay $50 this month. And out of that $50, $2.82 went to interest. For my car payment, the car payment is $316.59. We have a 12.56% interest rate. We did make that $316.59 payment, and $46.48 of that went to interest. My husband's car was $342.18 payment. We did pay that amount and nothing over. We have an 8.54% interest rate, and we lost $57.18 of that payment to interest. This loan is one that is the bane of my existence, and we do pay $171.39 a month for this loan. It is a 41.99% interest. And of that $171.39, $113.80 went to interest. Our car repair loan is a $146.95 payment. It is a 26.99% interest, and of that, $72.99 of the $146.95 did go to our interest. So this is phase 1 of the payoff plan. And now we're going to go into our whole debt plan to show you where we are at there. All right, so this is our overall debt payoff journey. And again, you can see where the balances are and where we are in that payoff journey. I must not have updated this payoff amount. So let me go in and see if that is correct. All right, so what happened was I reviewed everything, and the percentages for payoff on the previous slide that I had were incorrect. These are the correct payment amounts. We have gone up 17% in debt from the original $450, and then 29% paid off versus the $433.42, which is what it previously was. And the teeth balance, you can see paid in full. Taxes, the correct percentage payoff is 22%. My car, the correct payoff is 37%. My husband's car, the correct payoff, 26%. Loan is 16% paid off, and car repair loan, 4% paid off. Now, I have updated our payoff date versus the goals. I went over this in my last payoff, but the payoff dates as they stand right now for credit card number 1, it should be paid off monthly. Credit card number 2, paid off monthly. This teeth, paid in full. As of right now, the taxes should be paid off by December 2026. We are hoping to have them paid off by February 2026. My car is set to be paid off as of February 2027, but we would like to have it paid off sooner. We would actually like to have it paid off by the end of 2026. I haven't really updated that yet. My husband's car is due to be paid off January of 2028, but we're hoping to have that paid off by April of 2027. This loan is set to be paid off by March of 2028. We'd like to have that paid off by July of 2026. And the car repair loan is October of 2028, and we'd like to have that paid off by the end of next year. Now, the 2025 Phase 1 payoff, it is 11.85% paid off. That does include the personal debt. And then the 2025 minus the personal debt is at 13%, which is what you saw on the previous slide. And then the 28.87%, 29%, as you saw on the last slide, that is the total payoff. All right, so phase 1.5 is that personal debt that we have. It has, since the beginning of the year, we paid it off a bit after the first of the year, and then it's gradually gone back up again. There is no set payoff that it needs to happen. We'd like to have it fully paid off by August of 2027. That is the goal. If we get there sooner, great. Phase 2 is student loans, and the total amount of student loans is $82,910.37. My forgiveness for working in for the state government, the forgiveness has gone through. It is going to start as of July of next year to start counting payments. I do have to make 120 consecutive payments before any forgiveness is completed. That is 10 years of public service. I have to stay in my job for that forgiveness or work in another government type position to have that. Hopefully that still exists in the next 10 years. It could go away completely, but I digress. Right now, it's showing that my monthly payment is going to be around $450 a month, which is why we are trying to get all of the rest of these phases paid off. And the way when $450 a month has to come out, it doesn't kill us. There is no set amount of payoff, so I have it as July of $29.99. But we would like to have that paid off in 10 years, and with that forgiveness, it will be paid off by July of 2036. Collections, we are hoping to have that paid off. There is no set amount of time. It does typically fall off between 7 and 10 years. And so even if we don't pay it between now and then, we're hoping to have that done and off of our credit by 2036 as well. Phase 4 is our house, and we have just started paying it. It is a 20-year loan, and the interest is 7.25%. If for some reason that the markets do go down, and we do have the house reappraised, we're hoping we will be able to get rid of the PMI that we have and hopefully lower that interest rate. That would be great and fantastic if and when that does happen. That's not set in stone and what have you. So as of right now, it is scheduled to be paid off by October of 2045. We would like to have that paid off by December of 2034. And I know that is kind of backwards to have it paid off before the student loans and the collections, but an extra $1,800 a month would definitely go a long way. So total debt numbers at the beginning, or in May of 2024, we were at $101,000. With purchasing the home, it went up to $307,000, and then the additional loan for the car put us at $313,832.77. The overall debt plus or minus, it shows, you know, us paying it off and then adding more debt, paying gradual more debt, a lot more debt, basic even going up a bit with the new loan, and now we have a bit going back down, going in the right direction. So 0.2% overall. Now, when we look at our assets, $282,996 and 44 cents versus our overall debt of $313,313 and 38 cents. Our overall net worth, we are still negative $30,316.94, but we are moving in the right direction again. So that is our overall debt payoff for the year of 2025 and where we are. Now that we have what our percentages are, let's go into our debt tracker and update these. Today is the 28th, and this credit card balance is $529.32. Credit card number 2 is $307.36. Now there is going to be some changes with credit card number 1 and 2. I did get approved for a 0% interest card transfer to a new credit card through USAA. And so I'm going to be transferring balances, and that way we can get rid of these credit cards that have the high interest and be able to pay them off in such a way that we stop accruing. I have moved every account that has been going out of these credit cards onto our checking account, so they are not going to be going through the credit cards anymore. And so hopefully we can stop getting into a spot where the credit cards are used. And teeth is paid in full. My car, $46,2871, and that is 30%. So we are almost at that 40%. We should be able to mark 40% paid off in the month of December. $8,443.11. We're at 26%, and this one I think will be at 30% in January. I think is when we should hit that next goal. And then the loan, $1,125.92, and that is 16% paid off. We do get to color in for our state taxes because we are at 22% paid off. And for the car repair loan, the balance is $3,450. $50.96, and that is 4% paid off, so we are not there to be able to color in our 10%. All right, my beautiful friends, this has been another debt update. I appreciate you following along and giving me great feedback and comments, and you guys have been amazing with your watch hours, and we are now over that 400 threshold as far as subscribers, and that is beyond amazing. I am so very grateful. I know I don't like the Thanksgiving holiday. It's not my cup of tea, but I'm still thankful for you all. I'm thankful for the time that you spend watching my videos. I am thankful for the follows, and I am thankful for the comments and for the uplifting messages, and I'm thankful for you. So thank you for watching. If you are not subscribed and you would like to be, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Follow along with this journey. It's gonna be a while, and we're gonna be around a while. It's baby steps, and it's little bits and pieces and progress little by little. So again, thank you for watching, thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.